Reasons why the restructuring that the southern groups are demanding may not be possible. You are welcome to today's news. Please listen to the end. And don't forget to share the details. To share the news with your friends. The news details. Restructuring the country has always been a source of contention in Nigeria, with some believing that it is one of the most important tasks that we must undertake in order to change the narrative of this country. Afenifere, Owaneze, and Pandef, who are the biggest agitators for restructuring, believe that if Nigeria is restructured, there is a high chance that our economy will be boosted. There will be job employment, the insecurity will be stronger, and the country will also develop fast. However, many other people who don't share the same belief with these southern socio-cultural groups kick against restructuring for many reasons that are best known to them. Why might restructuring be impossible in Nigeria? Firstly, the most important thing is the unity of this country. And in order to protect it, restructuring and regional governments may not be needed. Because in the regional governments, power will be dissolved to the regional level, and the region will also have security on its own, which may give any region the easiest way to exit the country at any time it feels like. It was even believed by many people that agitation for regional government was a ploy to break up, as it would be easier for them than the unitary system that we are practicing, where the federal government controls all necessary departments. Another reason that may make the restructuring of the government country difficult is that the giant resources of oil that the federal government has developed are only found in one region and are not spread across the country. If restructuring is exercised and the region that has the oil controls its resources, that decision will not be balanced, because it will only benefit the region that has the giant resources, while the rest of the regions will be greatly affected. Most Nigerians, we love lies from our slave masters and self-acclaimed avowed owners, just like lost slaves who loved their chains more than their freedom. Those people will never bow to the pressure to restructure the country, because they have opposed it severally, and there is nothing anybody can do than to talk and complain while moving about in invisible chains. Let's go on eating ourselves more to their advantage, especially in southern Nigeria, where the final onslaught on everybody is only waiting for the actualization after 2023 elections. And again, it is also very possible, and it must come, but not under this Buhari regime. The reason is that they don't know how to go about it. True restructuring is a fair deal to all regions, and those in the government cannot oversee fairness. It is even better we let them go before discussing restructuring. Those who are refusing to accept the restructuring are just afraid of their losing to gain from the region where they have been getting from the so-called national cake all these years. But what they forget is that our continuous reliance on one source making money is counterproductive to the country. Restructuring will encourage the different states to develop whether they have to boost their economy and development. instead of relying on federal allocation. That's what small countries like the United Arab Emirates does, and it's helping the different emirates to develop and be independent. The present structure is not helping us at all in terms of stimulating the states for innovations that can bring development. It will happen one day, either by voluntarily asking for it or through other means. The present structure cannot sustain the country for another 50 years unless there is complete change in our constitution. Restructuring is the best, and that is what we need. Northerner, you said cow business gives lots of money. That can be a resources for your region. So we need restructuring. And if that is not okay for you, we can also go our separate ways. Then we will know those that truly have words in their respective countries then. For restructuring to occur, Aso Rock must be restructured first. The restructuring that will save Nigeria, Southern leader of thoughts. Meanwhile, that's another headline. The restructuring that will save Nigeria, Southern leaders of thought says. Perhaps the debate about how to restructure Nigeria is the in thing today. And whereas there is a lot of channel noise in the narrative, there is need to create focus and engage the issues with the clear-headedness it deserves. The argument for restructuring Nigeria are laid bare. Elder statesman and chairman of the Southern Leaders of Thought (SLT), Professor Ben Nwabueze San, is usually on a very familiar turf whenever the issue has to do with constitutionalism, rule of law, and political structure. It is therefore not surprising that he is leading a host of Southern leaders on the banner of the Southern Leaders of Thought to champion the restructuring of the country. Professor Nwabueze, 86, marshaled the position of the group. He said that restructuring will end agitation for Biafra. He said the ongoing agitation for the Republic of Biafra could be speedily resolved with the restructuring of Nigeria. What do you think about this? Kindly leave your comments below. Thank you.